haven't made an overconsumption video in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. And honestly, I think it's time. So firstly, we have this lady who's getting a new puppy and starts her haul off with a bouquet of flowers and it's a girl balloon like she's just given birth to a baby. Then she sets up an entire mini closet for this dog with pink pearl decorated coat hangers to hang multiple different outfits for this puppy with, and folds up even more clothes for the puppy in the drawer below. Then a bed with its name engraved on it, a blanket with its name engraved on it, a bib for whatever reason with its name engraved on it, and then we have an engraved cushion, its own separate mini couch, a basket engraved with its name as well, and then of course it wouldn't be an overconsumption video without a Stanley Cup or a Starbucks toy, would it? And then again, its own engraved blanket, its own big seat in the car, and then even more stuff! Another engraved blanket, that's 3! A huge pen, more toys, more beds, and then an engraved tote bag! Why does a dog need that? Oh, and the fourth, is that the fourth bed? With a squishmallow for some reason, and a dog camera. I can guarantee you all right now, half of that stuff will go unused and will collect dust as they raise this puppy. A puppy does not need a bouquet of flowers. A puppy does not need a balloon, or a closet, or coat hangers, or 55 different outfits, or its own Trader Joe's bag. And like what? I lost count. 5 or 6 beds? I don't even have that many beds and I'm a human. I just don't understand why people are raising dogs the exact same way that you would raise a human child. Why are people now treating getting a new puppy like they're giving birth to a baby? When you get a dog, all you need is food, bowls, a bed, worming treatment, flea treatment, and a toy or 2 or 3 to play with so that they can burn energy during the day and sleep longer at night. That is quite literally all you need at the beginning. Everything else that you might need comes later because puppies are literally just learning how to live. They don't need a bib placed on them every single time they want to eat or drink some water. And they certainly don't need a 25 pack of plastic pink bows to wear every single day. Just make sure this puppy has its vaccinations and its treatment so that it is healthy. Make sure your puppy has something to eat. Make sure your puppy has something to drink. Make sure your puppy has something to play with. Make sure to go outside with your new puppy as much as you can to teach them how to toilet train. And a bed for your puppy to sleep in if you don't want them sleeping on your bed or on your couch. As long as you give this puppy love and socialization and you welcome them to the family with open arms, you are quite literally good to go. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars like this. Then, to continue on with the pet overconsumption, this lady is, quote, upgrading her kitty apartment in her own house with a small rug, a couch with a cushion, a mini coffee table with a mini lamp on both sides of the couch, a mini fridge for whatever reason, its own set of drawers with a chest of fake books that holds its treats. And something that just makes me sad is that she buys the smallest fish bowl she can find and puts a whole living fish in there like that isn't giving the creature a cruel life. Then a mini vacuum cleaner as if that cat knows how to use that. And you won't even believe this, but the cat is now getting its own Zen garden with rocks, a laptop, a freaking desk and chairs as if it works 9 to 5 from home with stickers it can literally never use, a mini globe, a mini laptop, a chalkboard for some reason, a piano it can't play, and sheet music it can't read. Again, just like I said with the previous video, over half of this stuff will never be used. If anything, you'll just take it away from the cat because of how much of a mess it will make having all of this stuff in its environment. Because why would you give a cat access to sand and think that's a good idea? Have you ever owned a cat? You're going to walk through its apartment when you wake up in the morning and it'll just be like somebody went to the beach, filled their shoes up with sand intentionally, and dumped it all over your floor. That Zen garden is being pushed off of the drawer in the middle of the night. So what on earth was your thought process? Then, I'm in genuine shock while watching these videos because this woman cleans 3 entire drawerfuls of hair clips that she has so much of that she has no other choice but to store them under her bed. And she goes ahead to wash every single one in a huge bath, despite the fact that I know none of these have ever been worn and were simply just bought for content, so they don't even need to be washed, which is even more waste. But after uploading that video, she then stacks 4 boxes of Labubus on top of her toilet to open every single one individually in front of that sea of hair clips on her floor. Guys, I think this is truly the overconsumption final boss. A set of 6 Labubu blind boxes is $420. And if she bought 4 of these 6-pack blind boxes, that is literally $1,680 alone. And that is on top of the price of all the hair clips that she owns, which on average are often $12.99. So if she has 100 hair clips in those drawers, which honestly I'm severely miscounting, there's probably way more than that, it means that those clips were $1,299. So if we add the price of the Labubus up and the hair clips up, that is $2,979. So basically, $3,000 for hair clips and Labubus that were more likely than not bought purely for content and will most likely gather dust afterwards or will be thrown to the landfill. And the fact that so many people on social media right now are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on these ugly creatures when they're already being abandoned in thrift stores because of how fast the trend is passing genuinely disgusts me. But honestly, it also just makes me laugh at the same time, because while y'all are putting that money that could go towards a dream house or a dream car for yourself on those Labubus instead, thrift stores only see them being worth at most $6.99. That is why I have such a problem with the Labubu overconsumption, because y'all are already throwing them away. Then, in this video, this lady says, POV, my husband had to miss out on his fishing trip, so I arranged a fisherman's bath for him. While she fills a bath with a live crab like it's a goddamn toy, hangs up camouflage despite the fact that fishing doesn't require the fishes to conceal themselves and blend in with their surroundings because it's not hunting. She then dumps a bunch of plastic fish bait in the water, then dumps even more plastic in the bath that will never get used again because they're literally just random lake plants, then pulls out an entire fishing rod, a fishing net, a pair of boots, a brand new camping chair, a bucket hat, a brand new pair of glasses, and a stupid chair to carry an esky on that holds an entire bottle of wine, 10 cans of soda, and an entire snack tray. Girl, how long do you think your husband, a grown-ass man, is going to get entertainment out of this? He's gonna sit on that chair for max 5 minutes, catch all of the plastic fish, if he even does that, play around with that poor little crab before the novelty of it wears off, and then what? You've just bought all of this new stuff for him to simulate fishing, an outdoor activity, in his bathroom while he gets blackout drunk and eats junk food that has been exposed to toilet air. Instead of wasting all of this time, wasting all of this money, and buying all of this useless junk that will most likely never get used again, tell your man to grow up, suck it up, and try again next week. Then you don't have to do any of this. Is he a child? Also, since when were spiders a part of fishing? And what is the point of the sunscreen? He's literally inside. I know you're probably just trying to create a realistic experience, but this is just a waste of product, especially when it's 40 SPF. But most importantly, what is a goddamn snake doing there? When men fish, they're in a boat or they're on a pier most of the time. Where the hell is a snake coming from? I swear you just bought that because you wanted to. All of this was so pointless. Happy March, everybody. It's time for a new Nora Fleming mini charm. And it's literally just them swapping a love heart toy to a clover-shaped toy onto their paper towel holder. These things are 17 USD, which in my currency, Australian dollars, is $26. Almost $30 a pop, a piece. Just so my paper towel holder can look aesthetically pleasing. I fear we have lost the plot, guys. Look at our economy right now. 900 grams of grapes, not even a full kilo, is almost $20. But y'all want to spend damn near $20 on jewelry for your paper towel holder that'll eventually end up in the bin because they serve no actual purpose. While we're on the topic of completely and utterly useless products, if you thought the Rode lip gloss phone case was bad enough, get ready for Rode Beauty's newest release, which is literally a giant iPad case to hold a huge bottle in the back of to make it completely impossible to use. This is literally designed to carry your glazing mist in. I have so many questions. Firstly, how on earth are you supposed to hold this iPad with this goddamn bulky ass case on the back of it with an entire bottle of spray? Secondly, and more importantly, why do I need my iPad to carry my glazing mist? Do you know how much of a random combination that is? Is that not something I should just be keeping in my bedroom or in my bathroom? Thirdly, maybe it's just me, but how could this possibly be a product that exists that somebody could want to spend their hard-earned money on after an entire week of work? I can guarantee you, once you realize, and you will realize very quickly, how entirely pointless this product is, because it's difficult to comfortably use your iPad, and you don't want to keep having to walk over to your iPad to get your glazing mist out of it, instead of just keeping it in a convenient location. Oh! You will immediately want to get rid of it. So please, just save yourself the money and don't even buy it. And it pains me how many videos I could use for useless products being sold. But now we move on to this woman who says, "This is my most on-brand purchase of 2025," as she puts her can of drink into a cup holder so that she can use a handle to drink from her can. Stanleys may be irrelevant now, but their impact is everlasting, unfortunately, because apparently it is now genuinely impossible for anybody to drink anything if it doesn't have a handle on the side of the drink for them to hold. Like they're a little baby. Like, this is literally the most ridiculous display of overconsumption that I've ever seen. And that says a lot. Because you could literally just hold the can with your own goddamn hand. Why has this become something that people in 2025 no longer want to do? Are we bored of the way that we drink? It shouldn't be boring. It's something that we have to do. What is this yearning for handles when we drink now? Are we all babies again or something? And can't drink without a handle anymore, otherwise we'll just spill it everywhere? By the way, this stupid product is nearly 20 doubloons when your perfectly normal hands that humans have been working with and using to drink with since the dawn of time. Since our very conception, since our birth, since our creation, these have been free for us to drink with. Something else that also makes me angry is how normalized makeup overconsumption has become. Like, how this person is legitimately just dumping 3 entire tubfuls of makeup onto the floor like it means nothing to her. And to add insult to injury, she shows that right behind her, she's also got several more tubs of makeup to also dump onto the floor as well. I can't even begin to fathom how one could possibly get their hands on this much of anything, let alone why you'd even want to, considering you will never ever use a very large majority of what is in these tubs. So what's the point of owning it? This is overconsumption. I am a professional makeup artist and I don't even have this much makeup. Brands, stop giving makeup for free to influencers. Give to women's shelters, teens shelters, low-income housing projects, and schools in those neighborhoods. How about makeup artists working on film sets and magazine shoots? Not just sitting at home doing their own makeup just to use it once and wash it off immediately. This is just so much single-use plastic waste that will never decompose with products inside that will never be fully used. This is capitalism pacifying the masses to distract us from reality. I completely agree with that comment because at the end of the day, all of that stuff just goes to waste. All of it. And what makes it so much more sinister to me is that some of these influencers will donate their PR package boxes, aka their literal rubbish, to these thrift stores because they have no use for it and they can't keep it in their own house because of how impractical it is to own. So why can't we just end the concept of PR packages? Because a lot of the time, that's the only reason why somebody wants to become an influencer, and it's gross. Or how about videos like these that say the best keychain / bag chums restock? And they literally put mini hairbrushes in there as if you can't just take your own hairbrush from home with you when you go out. They have mini Stanley cups that you could put lip gloss and chapstick in as if you can't just keep the chapstick in your bag or in your pocket by themselves without the case. They have a mini container that you can put jewelry in as if you can't just wear that jewelry you want out on your actual body when you leave the house. Like, why would I ever want to keep my jewelry on my car keys? They have mini lights you can clip to your bag as if you can't just, use your flashlight on your phone to shine a light in your bag. They have mini bottles to store pills in as if you can't just take a slide of medication with you directly from the box and into your bag. Like, guys, do I really need to go on with this? I am afraid that we are not winning the war on overconsumption, guys. If people are making keychain restock videos, we may as well just give up right here and right now. When has anybody ever needed to restock their keychain? It's for your keys, to your car, to your house, to a storage unit. What are you doing? I don't see the point in trying to fight against people who insist that every little thing they own in their lives needs to be bedazzled, miniature, or have its own separate container as if it already didn't come in its own packaging or its own boxing. And y'all, I think this might not just be the overconsumption final boss, but this might actually be the overlord of overconsumption, because people are now buying plastic cases for their hand sanitizer and then decorating their hand sanitizer's case with even more plastic by making it cutesy with little plastic beach shells on the outside of the plastic case that is covering an entire bottle of hand sanitizer that is already in a case. All of that for a hand sanitizer. I don't even want to know how much that is. As you could probably tell, I don't even have words for this anymore. What's next? A case for my deodorant? Charms for my toothbrush? When does it end?
Amazon Kitchen finds. This rotating pizza oven has heating elements on the top and bottom for even cooking. It saves up to 60% in energy compared to a conventional oven, and it works great for all kinds of foods including pizzas, french fries, mini corn dogs, and even cookies.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Hey, so how about instead of using your oven for 20 or 30 minutes, why don't you just use this little useless gadget that will take up more energy in the long run because it takes 6 hours to cook a damn pizza? Once somebody buys this and sees how long it takes for the pizza to cook, they are never going to want to use it ever again and will immediately throw it away. So in the long run, you're actually just over-consuming! You're not solving a problem! I'm done. I am done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Mwah. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!